Am I interrupting anything?
No. Lord Hakira was just telling me about Ozu, how he died. I'm glad you made it back, though.
Thanks to Lord Hakira.
Unnecessary. But there is one thing that I do need your help with, if you're up to it.
Just one thing. Extract the informant from Rhineland space and then bring him back to Kasari space alive. Just one thing.
I owe you one, Hakira.
Fine. Do you remember when we first met and I had lost contact with an operative of mine in Rhineland?
Yeah.
His name is von Claussen. He is an agent for the Order who operates deep in Rhineland space. He apparently has discovered vital information about Rhineland's plans, but we've had trouble contacting him. He is in terrible danger. His only chance is to be extracted.
From Rhineland?
New Berlin. You're perfect for the job because Bretonia is still neutral. I would ask Miss Zane to go, but for obvious reasons that would be inappropriate.
Right.
And besides, I'm sending her back with the Proteus tome to Dr. Quintain. You must leave at once, Mr. Trent. I will make sure you have all the information you may need. Come along, Junko.
Good luck.
I should probably buy a different ship, as this current one is distinctly Kasari. Ah well, what could go wrong? Now, I made a mistake in the previous video. The Sigma 13 jump hole is story related, which you will see in a moment.
Freelancer Alpha 1-1, this is Kyoto. Everything's a go.
Trent, change of plans. Take the lead. We just got news that Rhineland has invaded the Sigma systems. All bases and jump gates there are now under Rhineland control. But there is another option.
The Blood Dragons know of an uncharted jump hole in Sigma 13 that can take you all the way to New Berlin, if we move quickly. We will escort you there, then you are on your own.
I am using the Moonstalker missiles, which are a very nicely upgraded homing missile.
Lord Hakira, we are near the jump hole to Sigma 13.
Proceed, Kobo. Trent, I will follow you through.
Of course.
Doc.
Be careful. According to our informants, a large Rhineland fleet is amassing in this area. Mr. Trent, take the lead.
Go to.
Oh my lord.
The reports were accurate. Rhineland seems to be moving their entire northern fleet into Sigma.
They spotted us.
I'm under fire. I'm taking damage.
Missile. Incoming missile.
I've picked one up. Bogey's firing on me. I've picked one up.
Incoming missile. Incoming missile.
Have sights.
Track failed. Impact missile.
Have bogey in my sights.
Impact missile.
Life support is... I'm being pursued. I'm being pursued.
Track failed.
Hostile on my 6. I'm being pursued. Bogey on my 6. I'm going critical.
Trent, the jump hole is near. We have to make a run for it.
Hostile on my 6.
Round 2.
Nice! I wasn't expecting that one, but I'll take it.
Our pursuers have turned away.
They have bigger fish to catch than us.
With the Liberty fleet advancing into Kepler, Kasari will get crushed in the middle.
Danger. Radiation damage detected.
What is this place?
What you see here are the remains of the decisive battle in the 80-year war between Rhineland and the GMG. The jump hole is directly ahead of us.
This jump hole will take you to New Berlin. This is as far as Lord Hikira and I can go. Kasari's citizens in Rhineland are being arrested on sight. Or worse.
Von Claussen is awaiting you on New Berlin. It is imperative that we bring him out alive. Good luck, Trent.
Wait, Kasaris are being targeted and I am in a Kasari ship. Lovely.
Dock. Go to.
I quite like how every empire's background is distinctly different. I mean, it's very black and brown in Rhineland's space.
Dock.
Kasari was very blue. Bretonia seemed to have a bit of a purple tinge to it. Yeah, it feels weird that no one's really targeting me.
Trent, Akira here. We hear that Von Claussen's safe house has been penetrated. He's on the run. You have to find him quickly.
Dock.
Understood. Your request to land is granted. Proceed to land.
My good sir, may we interest you in a reading for what the future may hold for you?
No, thanks.
Contact the dearly departed? Help you find someone?
No.
Mr. Blix here is never wrong about such things. He says you are looking for someone. For Herr von Claussen?
Does he speak for himself?
Mr. Blix has connections to sources on a higher plane.
And what about you?
No, not I, sir. I was gifted with being a listener. Together, we are the eyes and ears for certain people who are willing to pay for such divine services. We are in the employ of one such man now, the man you seek. You see, we have been waiting for you for some time.
Why?
To deliver a message. You are to meet Herr von Claussen on the old terraforming platform on the planet Holstein, within the Frankfurt system. Don't worry, Mr. Trent. The gods are smiling upon you. When you get there, the time will be right.
Thanks, I guess. And not surprisingly, no one wants to speak to me. I will take a closer look at the system when I have more time. Let's continue on with the storyline. The ring. How ominous.
Freelancer Alpha 1-1. This is Planet New Berlin.
I'm Hans Fischer, a friend of Mr. Blix. He asked me to accompany you on your way to Holstein. Follow me. We're taking the trade lane to the Frankfurt Gate. I'm also a good friend of Herr von Claussen. He and I have been providing Lord Hakera with information ever since the nomads infiltrated the Rhineland government.
Alright, show off.
This is Battleship Freya. Identify yourselves.
Freya, this is Daumann Freighter DHC 3417. We're transporting supplies to Planet Holstein.
Acknowledge. DHC 3417. You're clear to proceed.
Mr. Trent, please go first.
Danke.
Doc.
We're approaching the trade lane. Take the lead.
Wait, I thought he said follow him.
Doc.
The Rhineland military has been brutally suppressing any and all opposition to the war with Kusari. We are about to pass by Mannheim station. Word is that the military has detained hundreds of journalists and activists there. Nobody knows if they're alive or dead.
Doc.
We're coming up on Holstein. It's that water planet on our right. So far, so good.
You can definitely hear the distinctive...
Trent, this is Hakera. We have a slight change to our extraction plan. It is no longer possible for you to return to Kusari. The Rhineland fleet has invaded Honshu. We will rendezvous with you in the Hamburg system. I will transmit precise coordinates later. Hakera out.
Here we are. I've got a rendezvous with the Bundschu agent on the southwestern continent. Give my regards to Herr von Claussen. Good luck, Trent.
Thank you. As I was saying, you can definitely hear there is a distinctive difference in the sounds of the Rhineland engines.
Doc.
Understood. Stand by. Pattern is full. You will be cleared to proceed when it's free.
Are you Mr. Trent?
Von Claussen.
You weren't followed, were you?
I don't think so.
Good. I can't say how pleased I am to see you. Jonna and Blix told me you were coming.
Interesting pair.
Blix took the liberty of reading your thoughts while you were on New Berlin. I'm sorry for the intrusion. I had to be sure that whoever Hakara sent had not been tampered with. A man in my position can never be too careful.
I understand. Now let's get you out of here while we still can.
No argument here, Mr. Trent.
And here he is. Should be a peach.
Right before I landed on Holstein, Hakata told me there's a change of plans. The Order will send ships to meet us in the Hamburg system.
Perfect. That fits well into my plans. I have a piece of unfinished business I want to take care of. We have to fly to a nearby rebel base. An informant recently supplied me with construction blueprints for a new type of vessel being built by the Rhineland military. It is unlike any other ship, Mr. Trent. The design is alien. I have contacted a friend of mine who leads a rebel group that opposes the new Rhineland regime. Their base is not far from here.
Under attack! This is Bundschuh Station, Bruchsal. All friendly units, please respond.
This is von Claussen. We are engaging the Rhinelanders.
Herr von Claussen, excellent.
At least we have plenty of help.
Wingman down.
Scanners are picking up another wing of Rhineland fighters.
Only an unbanded. Hostile is locked on. I can't shake him. I've got bogey under fire. Taking the shot.
I'm losing hull integrity. Hostile target destroyed.
Incoming missile.
Man has been locked.
And still he attacks. Rhinelander, don't you see? Today you will die.
I've lost a ship.
I have a firing solution. It's over.
Herr von Claussen, the Bundschuh are thankful for your assistance.
You're welcome. Trent, go ahead and dock. I will follow.
Dock.
Acknowledged. Your request to dock is granted. Please proceed to dock 2.
The Bundschuh. I've never heard of them.
They're good people, Trent. Good people in a bad land.
Herr von Claussen, I'm glad to see you made it. And this must be your way out.
Yes, my savior, Trent. This is Klaus Botzler, leader of the Bundschuh rebels. How are you holding out?
Very badly, I'm afraid. The Rhineland regulars have been hitting us with everything they've got recently. But we are still ready for you. Our attack wing will meet you both at the rendezvous point as planned.
Excellent, my friend. Today we will put a stop to the Chancellor's secret weapon. Trent, you have no idea how difficult it was to betray my world in order to save it.
No, I don't. But I am willing to help you finish what you started.
Thank you.
Oh, we have a couple of friendly people.
Hey man, what do you need from me?
Have anything?
I don't know you. Are you new?
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, I might have what you're looking for. Who are you?
I'm Trent.
Well, I'm a fixer for the Bundschuh. This is our home. Well, I did happen to hear some juicy info.
I'm interested. Go on.
Okay, here's what's going on.
Thanks for the heads up. Never know.
Cool, you won't regret it.
Sometimes when you speak to someone during a mission, they give you a bit more information about it. So it is helpful to actually speak to people in the middle of all this chaos.
Hey man, what you need?
Got a line on something?
You're new here, aren't you?
You bet.
Oh, well I work for the Bunshu. We run this place. Well, just between us, I have heard a rumor.
All right, give me the details.
Okay, here's what's going on.
Okay, I was not lucky.
Every little bit helps. Thank you.
All right then. Good luck.
The problem is when I'm doing a playthrough like this, when I don't get anything relevant to the current mission at hand, it kind of just adds to the length of the video. Now, I will take a quick look at this dealer. I do need to restock a little bit as well. I believe... Now that is something that I want to aim for. Look at that damage there, 11,736. I must be level 30, so I'm over the halfway point at least. But yes, Rhineland has some nice equipment. Oh, the Luger. How predictable. I need to save some pennies, so I'm sure I will be doing lots of side missions when I reach Rhineland space for, well, I won't say permanently, but I'm sure we will be camping out here at some point. So not much of an upgrade in terms of shields. Oh, okay, there is, but I am not at that point yet. Anyway, let's continue on. I just wanted to show you that torpedo system, and I believe the only place to buy it is here. Oh, lovely. I just remembered that I removed the catapult launcher. And we are going to a experimental shipyard. Just have to make it a bit more difficult for myself, I suppose.
Trent, according to my sources, the Rhineland military is amassing a fleet at a secret installation not far from here. We must strike this installation in order to slow the growing Rhineland war machine. If we are successful, this strike will greatly delay the Rhineland war plans.
This will not be an easy operation. The installation is surrounded by a radioactive field that has been further reinforced by mines. In addition, there is only one known way in and out of the field, a small passage located to the east of the field. Our scouts report that it is no more than 100 meters wide.
Our sensors are unable to penetrate the field, so we have no tactical information about fleet positions or even the installation itself. Despite this, we must strike this installation.
Be wary of the narrow passage. The mines are low yield, but will still do quite a bit of damage to your ship.
This operation is vital to the survival of both Rhineland and Kusari. If this war is allowed to progress, none shall survive. Stay alert and await my orders once we reach the end of the passage.
We hear. All fighters break formation.
Be careful, everyone. While the radiation in the field will damage your ship, the minefield is significantly more deadly. Stay calm and fly right. Let's go.
Okay, so they can't be damaged.
Danger.
Sensors show the passage is opening up into a huge open area. They are also picking up a massive installation. That will be our target.
All fighters, arm weapons and prepare to engage on passage exit.
For the sake of peace, That installation must fall at all costs.
Incoming missile.
Herr von Claussen, I'm picking up another passage on the far side of the interior. We must use this passage as our means of escape. We will not survive a head-on fight with the capital ships.
Herr Botzler, the Rheinland battleships are keeping us away from the installation. We can't get a good shot. Can't keep it together!
Keep trying. That station must fall. Those nomad battleships must not be allowed to survive.
My stabilizers!
Incoming missile.
Contact in range. Moving to attack.
Long live!
All fighters, hit the installation with everything you have.
Can't stay on target!
This act will not go unpunished.
Taking a shot. Too many fighters!
Got visual. Weapons are hot. My wing has been destroyed.
Incoming.
No time left. We've got to get out of here. We've done everything we can. Our best hope now is to warn Kusari of this fleet.
No! My men will not have died in vain.
Botzler!
Just go and tell your compatriots what you've seen and what awaits them. Go, while there's still time.
I won't argue there.
Got him in sight. Closing.
For Rhineland!
No!
Objective.
Goodbye, old friend. And Godspeed.
Objective.
I am reading a jump hole ahead.
Wait, where is the next one? There. How did I miss that?
Objective reached.
There, the jump hole. Navigation systems indicate that it leads to the Hamburg system. That is our way out, Trent.
Dock.
What?
All turrets, target the battleship. This is Akira. Trent, Mr. von Claussen, land quickly. We have to get away before more Rhineland ships enter the area.
Dock. Impressive, isn't it?
Junie, you're here. How did you...
We had to move the operation, the artifacts, the research, everything. Quintain and Sinclair are conferring with Aurelian now.
Aurelian?
Yes, Trent. This is his flagship. And this must be...
Herr von Claussen! Takara, you are here at last. Do you have the plans?
I do, thanks to Mr. Trent. My compliments, Hakara. He's a fine addition to your group. Thank you again.
Trent!
King, you're here too?
A lot of us are. Welcome aboard the Osiris. A fine piece of hardware from the Liberty Naval Labs.
This is a Liberty ship?
It was. It's an advanced prototype they never had the chance to use. The Order commandeered her right out from under their noses.
Who makes off with an entire ship without getting caught?
I do, Mr. Trent. My name is Gaspar Aurelian. Welcome to the Osiris, and to the Order.
So, Mr. Aurelian, you used to work for Liberty.
For their deepest, darkest. I was their top agent, until I discovered the Nomads had taken over my CO. They wanted me too, but I managed to escape aboard this ship. That's when I committed myself to learning everything I could about the Nomads and their plan. I surrounded myself with recruits from all over the colonies, people like you two, to help rid us of the infestation.
You mean the Nomads?
That's right. They've been taking over human beings for some time now, controlling them. As near as we can tell, this all started when a Rhineland survey team discovered an uncharted planet, one that no human had ever set foot on. Unfortunately, when they penetrated its crust, the inhabitants that lived inside viewed us as a threat.
So why not just attack us outright?
Because we're too strong. They had to soften us up a bit. That's why the Chancellor started this war in the colonies.
So when we're sufficiently thinned out, they can come in and mop up the rest.
So the Chancellor is a host body for the Nomads too?
Isn't it obvious? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a briefing to attend. Colonel Zane?
Don't worry, Trent. No need to salute.